Hi everyone, Ravenna from Triple Moon Goddess 88 here. Thank you for joining me. I know it's been a while since I've recorded any messages. A lot's been going on in my world, so I've taken the time to do what I needed to do and to work on myself. As I said, I've had a lot going on. I've moved into a nice little cozy tiny home back up in the hills, so no longer at the beach. So it's been lovely unpacking physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and doing what I needed to do for myself. So thank you for being patient. But I'm back, and it's good to be back. Now, just some housekeeping before we get started. I will never reach out to you in any way, shape, or form for money. Please block, delete, report anyone who does. And if you would like a reading, the information is in the bio. Now, this message is for the Lightworkers, which, if you're watching this, most of you are Lightworkers in some way, shape, or form. And this one is about being a key for others. Now, it's been a while since I've gotten a channeled message for the collective, so this come through very, very strong this morning. And this is for the light workers that have withdrawn or are holding back for whatever reason. Universe is asking you, like, is basically the message is it's time to shine your light, as you could be the key for others, and asking yourself, are you holding yourself back because of past experiences, ego? And I'm not talking the usual definition of ego. I'm talking about pride, or are you holding back because you just don't want to deal? Are you holding back because you're angry in some way, shape, or form? Because you've helped others and you're getting nothing in return, or you've been burnt in some way. You've helped others and it hasn't gone the way that you thought it would go. Universe is saying that you need to let that go and don't hold back. They're saying use discernment. You've got to use that discernment on whether or not it's your ego holding you back, or whether it's universe. Obviously, universe is saying there are some things and some people sometimes that you will receive those intuitive messages and those intuitive hits, and you will use your own discernment at that time that, okay, well, that person's either not ready, or you do have those moments of, well, it's not really my business, I shouldn't really be. But there's that should word again, isn't it? If universe is giving you those messages, then sometimes you need to sit back and think, okay, well, that person's not ready, so it's not the time for that. Or that person is open and willing, it's time for me to share that. If you are holding back, why are you holding back? And universe wants you to look at that. Are you holding back? Are you gatekeeping for your own personal reasons that have nothing to do with universe or the message or the person that you're holding the information back from. If it comes through you, it's coming through you for a reason. One, you're either way too open and you need to protect yourself and close yourself off. Or two, universe needs that message to get to that person for whatever reason. So if it comes through you, this is what I channeled through. If it comes through you, it's coming through for a reason, and you are the channel from universe to serve that message, that healing, that guidance. And the message that you're giving, if you're holding that back, why? Why are you holding that back? Some people are not ready, you know. Or are you holding that back because of past hurts, past traumas, past experiences? Universe is asking you to be careful not to place your own traumas, opinions, or ideas into what universe is wanting to deliver. And this isn't for everyone. Okay, this message, this channeled message today is not for everyone. So please use your discernment in this message that is coming through. And not everyone may be prepared to hear what I have to say. And that's okay too. You know, are you delivering the message to the person through universe's eyes and through the lens of universe, or are you delivering a message through your own traumas and past and negative experiences? Because your experience, yes, you have wisdom from that experience, but your experience is not their experience. Your message from your experience is not their message. So, you know, being able to, yes, use your wisdom, but not push your own past experience or lessons on others. Use your discernment in being able to share your experiences, share your past, your traumas, your healing with others, absolutely. But in the moment of that message, it's up to you to discern whether, you know, universe wants you to share your past experience to help others, or are you pushing your past and hurts from a deeper, different reason? That's a message from universe. I don't know what that could mean for you or myself, actually. I've got to, you know, work through that myself as well. So yeah, being careful not to place your own trauma, opinions, or ideas into what universe is wanting you to deliver. So universe needs you to ground yourself and breathe before you, you know, deliver something that isn't actually coming from them. It's coming from a deeper part of yourself. So are you holding back helping others from a perspective of not my problem? They'll figure it out themselves eventually. I'm tired of helping others only to get nothing in return. You know, are there other external energies that are blocking, or you're allowing to block that power, your own power, when it comes to using your gifts, whether it be channeling, whether it be mediumship, psychic messages, healing, using your healing gifts in whatever shape or form that those gifts come through you. Are you allowing that negativity to take away your power for whatever reason, in whatever way? Your power of the gifts that you are being asked and have been given by universe to share, or are you the one that's trying to take away that power from others or yourself out of fear, out of scarcity mindset, or unworthiness, or shame, or guilt, or that worthiness wound of not feeling good enough, or whatever that could be. We tend to give away our power a bit, I think, for all sorts of different reasons. So it's something to think about anyway. Universe is wanting you to think about these sorts of things, so that's why I'm here today giving these messages. And like I said, it may not resonate for everyone. Universe is saying it's time to remember when universe works through you. Your energy, your light becomes brighter, and right now the light is needed. It doesn't mean you go up to strangers in the street and try to force a channeled message or a healing or whatever gifts you are onto them. It means sharing your gifts with those who are open and accepting. It means starting that spiritual business if you've got a business to share. An idea, sharing the idea, offering to share your gifts with others, or asking that friend if they need help, and want to hear the message universe knows they need. If they don't want to hear it, they don't want to hear it. If they're not ready to hear, then they're not ready to hear. That's okay. If they say no, that's okay too. If you pass on the healing or the message, and they're not hearing you or doing the work needed to help heal themselves, and that's their journey. You have done your part that universe has asked you to do. And it just means that they aren't ready at that particular time. It may be something that will take them a while to integrate into their healing journey, and that's okay too. Their healing journey is on their timeline. Their willingness to be open to the messages is on their timeline. But for whatever reason, universe is working through you at that particular time. So, if you know someone is open and ready, then offer to help them. It's not going to take anything from you to do that. And if they are struggling, and they're struggling, and they've even said that they're struggling, and you have something that could be the key to helping them ease that burden or unnecessary weight, and you're guided to help in whatever way, shape or form, then listen to universe. How do you know that they haven't asked universe to help, and you are the key that opens up something that allows them to help themselves? How do you know that you aren't sent from universe to help them? And I'm not talking about going out and helping everyone, to your own detriment. And of course not. I'm just asking you to use your discernment, or universe is asking you to use your discernment and realise that you may be the gift from universe, the help from universe that this person has been asking for in the first place. Or you are the messenger, or the healer, or that positive word, few words that day. You could be that key. Never underestimate what that one gift, and it could be any type of gift. It could be a physical gift. It could be a spiritual gift that you have that is a gift to others. That one action, that one piece of advice, that one positive word of encouragement, that one smile to a stranger, whatever it is that could do for someone else's journey. There is right now in the universe, there are so many people sticking their heads in the sand, ignoring what's going on in the world. And I'm not talking all everything that's on the news, and I'm talking as a community as a whole, within families, friends, groups, communities. We're so laser focused on our own journeys and not looking at the bigger picture. Yes, we have to heal. Of course, we have to heal. We have to bring that light. But by helping others, we're helping ourselves. There are so many people saying it's not my business, it's not my problem, throwing their hands in the air and saying I'm done because of past hurts and anger and what's going on in the world right now, letting ego override what they have to bring to the world. Now I'm not saying helping others to your own detriment, of course not, or to the point of even draining your own cup. Absolutely not. Your health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, come first. Universe is asking you to keep in mind, the more you help others, the more you help yourself. And you may not see those results straight away or for whatever. You're putting, the more good you're putting into the world, the earth, the more you will receive that good. And it doesn't mean in a physical way. Abundance comes in many different forms. So, look within. Look at who you are to the core. If you don't think you have any gifts, then you're not looking hard enough. What light do you bring to the world? What gifts has the universe bestowed upon you? I'm not talking about the ones you don't know about, of course, but ask yourself, how have you helped others? And I don't just mean, it all comes back to the spiritual self anyway, but how have you either helped others and yourselves throughout your life? Have a good look at, and I don't mean physically either, don't underestimate what you bring into others' lives. Every single person has something to offer. Every single person has a reason. And every single person has and will make an impact on at least one person in their life, even if you're unaware of it. It could be a skill you've mastered, a gift you have, knowledge and wisdom that you've shared. It could be the wisdom from life experiences, or it could be as beautiful as a giving nature, whether that be, physically. In the physical, it could be, being an empathic person. I'm not talking empath as in feeling others' energies. I'm talking about the gift of showing empathy and having empathy for others and compassion. It could be your giving nature. It could be a beautiful heart that you don't allow others to see very often. It could be the gift you have of being able to talk to others, a kind word, smiling at a stranger on the street. It could be, that gift of working with animals, or, whatever it is, just being there, listening. The gift of listening is a huge gift, is a huge gift to share. Just by listening, you are helping someone, by being that for them at that time. Whatever it is, universe is asking you to bring it out into the light. Whatever it is that is your gift to the world, your light work, and if you yourself are someone who needs help, and are aware of that, then ask. And if you're not one to ask others, ask universe. Universe will send that person, that animal, that experience, that whatever it is to you. It may not come in the way that you expect, in the way you want, or even in the way you think you need. But universe will show up. They always do. Universe has a funny way of giving you what you need when you need it. And just because things may not happen when or how you think you need, everything does happen for a reason. And we tend to forget that. We tend to forget that in the moment, that sometimes whatever's happening at that time is happening for a reason. And the help that we receive, the help that we give others also in those moments may not be shown to us ever. But just know that whatever it is at that particular time, while we are receiving or needing to receive that help, we are also giving in other ways and receiving and in other ways as well. And I hope that today's message has helped someone in some way, shape or form, that know that you are the light. And even if you don't feel it right now, you are here to help others. Even if it's just that one person with that one kind word. And I am here to hopefully be that for that one person, just as others have been for me over the past month, 6 weeks. There has been a lot going on, and I have had help from universe, from others, in many, it might have just been, the inspiration one day, or a kind word another day, or it's been, very interesting journey over the past several weeks. So if you are one of those that have helped, thank you. Universe, thank you. And if I have helped others in whatever way, you are welcome. And I'm going to leave it there today, guys. This is a long one, I know. But if you would like, please like, share, subscribe, follow. It helps get the channel back out there. I know it's been some time, but I am back, and look forward to what universe decides that that you guys need to hear next time. So take care. Have a good day. Bye.